guys, welcome back to my channel. So we've got 2 episodes left in our Halloween series. We've got today and Thursday, and then that is it. We will be wrapping this up. So today what I want to do is to kind of go along with the Halloween glow-in-the-dark tray that I made. I want to make this wine glass holder. And we're going to go using the same colors, a lot of the same methods, some different pictures. But it turns out really, really cool in the end. So again, the colors that I want to focus on are the purple and the black. Again, with this one, I don't know why the purple, once it's mixed in the resin, wants to show up as a blue. I don't know, guys. It's magic, I guess. I don't know. But it is purple. So we're going to do the same thing. We're mixing it up. And again, I want it predominantly purple, just like in the last piece, with the black to kind of accent it. Now, if you have not made one of these wine glass holders before, I need to tell you that if you plan on with the holidays coming up or, gifts, whatever you want to make it for yourself, do it in enough time that you are giving that resin that full 30 days to cure and harden up. Because if you do not, you're going to have a bendy wine glass holder. It needs to sit flat for the full 30 days. I made one before and it got all wonky and I had to heat it up again and kind of push it flat. But it does need to sit around. So all I did was, as you can see, I poured in my purple, poured in the black. I'm kind of mixing it up just a little bit to swirl it so I hopefully won't get a harsh line between the two colors when it cures. Went around with my silicone tool just to, knock up any bubbles that may get stuck around those 90-degree edges. Now, I have a piece of that lace tablecloth that I cut off from the tray that I made, and I am just going to utilize that in here. There's no need to go through all that work for another one when I have a piece that fits perfectly. I just kind of cut it around that glass piece holder right there, just so that it fits more evenly. I'm going in with my stencils and I am picking the pictures that I want, and I'm just kind of going over with a Sharpie marker just to kind of notate on there where it's going to go so that I can fill it in with the glow powder and glitter here in a bit. So that is all I'm doing right now. I kind of got to mess around with it a little bit just to get it right. I am trying to do different pictures than what I did with the tray. I want it to be cohesive, but I don't want it to be exactly the same. And then just trying to fit out which 3D pieces I want on there for embellishment purposes. So right now I'm getting out my glitters and my glow powders, and we are going to start mixing it in. And I'm just having to think about what it is I want to do. So yeah, so we're getting the Dura Clear Gloss Varnish. There you go. That's a tongue twister. Out, mixing it in with the glow powders, mixing it in with that fine glitter, and we are just going to apply it on into the pictures. So as I am doing this, I will change between the different colors that I'm using. You've seen it before. You don't need to hear me talk through it. So I will catch you on the flip side when we are ready for the next step. All right, and I'm back. Okay, so I finished with putting on the glow powders. I let that dry for a good 24 hours just to make sure there's no moisture in there, although it does dry pretty quickly, but I don't want to take any chances. Also picked out the pieces that I want to use, stuck that lace in there. Now, I did learn from last time that pouring it all in at one time wasn't the greatest of ideas, and the UV resin didn't necessarily help my cause any. So what I decided to do this time is just take a little bit of resin, pour it in clear, and kind of go along underneath all of the pieces over that lace, trying to work out any bubbles that may occur, and just kind of pushing it down, going around the edges again, all that fun stuff. And then I'm just going to let this layer cure. Like, that's it. I'm done with this. Now, I will come back in and I'm going to hit it with the heat gun, especially around that lace, because I did get a lot of bubbles there on that tray, and I really, really wanted to avoid that happening again. My hope is that doing it in the 2 layers like this, it won't happen, and it's not a lot that I have to worry about anything actually like floating up off of the piece either. All right, so 24 hours later, this layer is cured. I'm going in there now and I'm filling it up with the rest of the clear resin just to the top of the mold. And then I'm going to do like I did in the other piece, and I am going to get my glow powders with just the tiniest bit of resin and just kind of swirl it in here and there just to add that little bit of extra glow, I guess, to it. I am also going over those 3D pieces because they were they were made using a matte mold, so they are not shiny, and I want them to be shiny to go with the other piece. So I just did go over that a little bit with the resin just to gloss it up some. That's it. And it also will seal in on the skull face and the bat, the glow in the dark powder and the glitter that I had put in there previously. Here I am just mixing up those glow powders, just gonna swirl them in places, trying to keep the colors as evenly as possible and not concentrating too much in one area or another. And that's really it for this piece, guys. Like, it's pretty simple. I mean, the longest amount of time it took was actually putting in all that glitter for the pictures, but I think that it looks really, really cool. It looks awesome when it's in the dark. Here we are 24 hours later, time to demold this and see how it turned out. And I did not get the air bubbles that I got last time, so this definitely was the right decision in which way to go as far as how I poured the resin with this piece as opposed to with that tray. So that's good. It does come out of the mold beautifully. No air bubbles on the side, none on the top. Like, it's great. So now, it's just a matter of letting it sit for the 30 days so it hardens up before I can put it on my site to sell it. But anyway, yeah, that's it for this one, guys. I mean, check out the glow in the dark. It does glow really, really well. It looks great next to it. Don't judge me. I couldn't use it actually with a wine bottle and wine glasses because we don't really drink, so I don't have any of that in my house to use, and I didn't want to buy it just for those purposes. But yeah, that's it for this one, guys. I will catch you on Thursday for the next one. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I will see you guys later. Love ya. Bye.